When I say I will never forgive my mother-in-law, I mean that with every ounce of me. Some people say I'm holding a grudge, that I need to move on. But those people don't know what she did. They didn't live through it. I did. From the moment I met her, something felt off. Not outright rude, not exactly hostile, but cold. Polite smiles, blank stares, short responses. Like she'd decided I wasn't worth the effort. I thought maybe I was imagining it. Maybe I just wasn't her type of girl. As time went on, it became clear. She wasn't just reserved, she was uninterested. Every time I'd try to bond or share something about our relationship, she'd change the subject. At holidays, she barely acknowledged me, didn't ask questions, didn't make eye contact, just this silent presence in the corner of the room, watching. When my now husband proposed, I was over the moon. He was everything I wanted. Kind, supportive, loving. But when we told his parents the news, his dad smiled, congratulated us. His mom, she just blinked, didn't even force a smile, didn't say a single word, not congrats, not I'm happy for you, nothing. I tried to include her, despite our distance. Even though we were never close, I reached out during wedding planning. I asked if she'd like to come dress shopping, help pick colors, attend a bridal shower. Each time she declined, or worse, agreed, and then sat through the event like a stone, saying nothing, barely reacting. Her own mother pulled me aside one day. She said, "You should really try harder to involve her. She's never had her moment." I thought maybe she's right. Maybe this is a chance to let her feel seen. So I invited her to a cake tasting, just her and me. She showed up late, didn't speak the entire time, didn't try a single cake. She sat there with her arms crossed and this strange, empty expression. When I asked what she thought, she just shrugged. I left that day feeling more confused than ever. Still, I kept trying because I was marrying into this family and I wanted peace. I even trusted them enough to do something I now regret with every bone in my body. I stored my wedding dress at their house. Big mistake. My dress, the one I cried happy tears over when I first saw it, the one I spent hours picking out, tailoring, cherishing. It was safe, or so I thought. My father-in-law said it would be fine in their spare bedroom closet. I believed him. Then, 3 days before the wedding, I got a call. My future sister-in-law. She was sobbing, barely able to get the words out. She cut it. She cut your dress. I froze. My heart stopped. What do you even say to that? I asked her what she meant, thinking she was exaggerating. That maybe it was a rip, a tear, something that could be fixed. But no, she told me it was in pieces, dozens, maybe hundreds. My fiance and I rushed over. I don't even remember the drive. I was shaking, hyperventilating, and when we got there it was. Shreds, white satin, lace, beads, scattered all over the guest room floor like confetti, like it had been butchered. I collapsed to my knees, screamed, cried. I thought I was going to throw up, and then I saw her, standing in the doorway, arms crossed, expression flat, no apology, no shame. Something in me exploded. I lunged at her. I swear, if my fiance hadn't held me back, I might have hit her. I've never felt rage like that in my life. I was grieving, not just a dress, the entire moment I dreamed about since I was a little girl. We demanded to know why she would do something so evil, and her response? I never got a wedding. I never got my moment. Nothing was ever about me. like that justified it. I stared at her in disbelief. She didn't even look angry. She looked distant, detached, like she wasn't fully present in her own mind. We left. I had to scramble to find a backup dress with less than 48 hours until the ceremony. We still got married, but I cried the entire morning. And no matter how beautiful the venue was, how much love was in the room, I couldn't shake the grief. She'd ruined it. Then came the aftermath. The very next day, she, let's just say, was seeking attention. She was found in time, rushed to the hospital, spent 30 days in inpatient care. That was when everything started to unravel. The details are still murky, and to be honest, I don't think I want to know the whole truth. But apparently, during her psychiatric evaluation, she said something about her father, something serious enough that he was arrested. My father-in-law was also brought in for questioning. When she got out of the facility, she filed for divorce. She cut ties with both her husband and her daughter. She went completely no contact, no explanation, just gone. She did apologize to me once. It was brief, emotionless, almost rehearsed. She said, "I'm sorry about your dress." That was it. No ownership, no real remorse, just empty words. My husband chose to cut her off completely. She didn't fight it, didn't beg for forgiveness, didn't try to repair anything. She just kind of faded into the background. Years went by, and honestly, I almost forgot about her until we saw her again at a distant relative's event. She was glowing, wearing designer clothes, smiling, and on her finger, a massive engagement ring. She was engaged to a wealthy man. Everyone was fawning over her, talking about how amazing she looked, how great she seemed, like she hadn't destroyed my wedding, like she hadn't traumatized an entire family. I stood in the corner, watching her laugh and sip champagne, and I felt this burning hate rise up in me. Not petty, not jealous, but furious. How do people just move on from what she did? I told a family member how I felt, and they said it wasn't her fault. She was sick, and I snapped. Because no illness justifies malice. No trauma gives you the right to destroy someone else's joy. She made a choice. That dress wasn't just fabric, it was a symbol of love, of dreams, of everything I'd looked forward to. She shredded it, and she shredded something inside me that day too. People say to let it go, to forgive, to heal, but how do you forgive someone who never truly apologized, who never tried to make it right? I still have one scrap of that dress, a torn piece of lace I found under their bed. I keep it in a box, not out of sentiment, but as a reminder that trusting the wrong person can cost you everything. So no, I haven't moved on, and maybe I never will. But at least now I know not all monsters hide under beds. Some of them wear mother of the groom dresses and smile like nothing ever happened.